Hey guys, my name is Vince Reed, and if you're looking at the screen, it says tip of the day. So let's get started, you guys. As you guys know by now, every day we give you guys a tip to help you guys build your business, to help you guys really start to see results, and really get just that little extra to help you guys have success in your business. All right, so what we want to do first is just kind of get into the game plan. And today I really have a powerful message. This is something that I believe any networker, any marketer, anyone really in business will really want to know if they want to really start to see success moving forward in today's industry. And I want to get into the future of this industry because the future of this industry is where it's at, you guys. They say that really, they're saying what the internet is going to grow 2 to 3 times what it is right now over the next few years. So you want to position yourself. And you hear everyone talking all the time about leadership and mentorship. And leadership is needed, you guys, and leadership is simply you sharing value, okay? But mentorship is a must in the future, you guys. You must be able to show results. If you want to be a top producer in this industry, you're going to have to show results. You're going to have to show individuals not necessarily dollar amounts and how much money you're making, but you're going to have to be able to recruit people. You're going to have to be able to basically show people that you know exactly how to market online, and you're going to know how to, show. You're going to have to be able to show them how you utilize all of these tools that we basically go over each and every day, and really be able to show them how to be effective with the tools that you're seeing each and every day. All right, you must be able to solve problems that network marketers are facing. And my rule of thumb is this: if you guys are having an issue and a problem in your business, then you want to figure out a way to solve that problem, okay? Because that's where you're going to make your money. That's really how NetDivvy came to play for me. I wanted there to be one place where everyone that I brought into any company could all basically get in and easily, have access to and really create the duplication that I was looking for. Because I was a top affiliate, that's really my passion is affiliate marketing. And I've been able to recruit, lots of people into different things, throughout my few years here online. And I've seen a lot of fallout as well. So the problem that I wanted to solve was I wanted a situation where everyone could have something easily, accessible to them, and everyone could be on the same page. And when I solved that problem, you can see, it's starting to really grow for me, and it's doing great. So solve that problem, and that's the future of the industry, and that's why you're here. You must be able to stand out in the crowd. For me, it was really in the beginning just sharing the information that I learned. I'm, so blessed to be able to, to have learned from some of the leaders that I've learned from in this industry, and forever I will always share those people with, people who I come across, because without them I wouldn't be here. And, I wanted to really share that information and, do it in my own way. So in the beginning, I essentially just used a lot of screenshots, a lot of slides, and really just got my point across that way. And it kind of created this brand for myself, but it was more of myself just sharing the value and basically, becoming that mentor, being able to show results, showing my, my blogs, showing my, lead capture base and the leads that I was generating, and showing how I was actually doing it. And that's the difference. And that's what you want to be, as far as turning yourself from that leader into that mentor that you want to be, to become a top producer in this industry. You must balance personal touch with your prospects and the internet. Okay, so many people are coming online and they're forgetting about that there are real people out there. I'll be honest, I don't talk to every one of my leads that come in. But if someone reaches out and they want to talk to me, I make every attempt to try to get back in touch with them. And you'll be surprised that when you start to really share value, and someone asks to talk to you, and you reach out and you call them, that little personal touch goes a long way, and that goes a long way for your reputation. So you want to really make sure you do that, and don't forget offline advertising. Combine that with your online marketing, and really try to keep a close connection with the people who come into your business. They will respect that. And I think that is what a lot of people are lacking in this industry right now. They're so caught up on the internet that they're forgetting about the personal touch, which is really what the whole multi-level marketing business is built upon, which is that personal touch. So don't forget that. Okay? You must prepare to be knocked down, and when that happens, get up, because that's when you have made it, you guys. So if you haven't experienced any struggle in this industry, and you don't feel like you've really hit the bottom yet, then you probably haven't made it, because there are going to be times, and you should feel that, because that means that you're very close to solving the problem. Okay, where some people look at that as an issue where, I'm having difficulties, I quit. Okay, you have to embrace that and solve that problem, because when you solve that problem, you guys, that's going to equal money for you, because you're going to be able to share that information and show individuals how you solve that problem. All right, so don't get discouraged. It is a process, and this industry is great, and you're positioning yourself every single day to be a top producer, and that's the future of this industry. And make sure you guys remember that, and come back to this video, and be sure to share this video with others, because you guys, the more value you can offer, you guys, the more money you're going to make. The amount of money you make represents the amount of value you offer the world. All right, you guys? So remember that. All right, my name is Vince Reed, and that's our tip of the day. And I will see you guys on the internet. Take care, and you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.